Texans fans, do you guys want more videos on your favorite team? And do you want it to be free? Then you've come to the right spot. If that's something you want, all you guys have to do right now, by the way, is hit that big red button and subscribe. Could Cam Newton come to the Houston Texans? The former NFL MVP is a free agent, and there's been tons of speculation around where Newton could end up signing. So let's take a look at his hypothetical fit in Houston. Now, we do have to acknowledge this reality of the situation. Cam Newton is not the guy you saw at his best in Carolina. Frankly, he might not even be all that close to it. Newton, however, could contribute, I believe, as a high-end backup if he's willing to do that role. There's no doubt that Cam Newton is at minimum one of the 60 best quarterbacks in the NFL. Frankly, that's a pretty low bar to clear. But does the fit beyond just the pure meritocracy make sense for Houston? Newton was not that good last year, struggled throwing the football, still able to run the ball as well, but how does he fit in Houston? The Texans are in a bit of a weird spot, if we're being honest here, with their depth chart. I think they want to give Davis Mills a chance at some point this season. Deshaun Watson, meanwhile, is stuck in limbo, and there's the presence of at a rather similar point in their career, quarterback in Tyrod Taylor. Taylor is going to be the week one starter for Houston. Deshaun Watson Cam Newton could still maybe be a better player than Tyrod Taylor. But Taylor's already installed as the quarterback. Are they going to do him dirty and cut him to make room for Cam Newton? That's probably asking for a little bit too much. Houston might be a spot where Cam would be an upgrade at the starting quarterback, but the timing matters. We're barely over a week away from the start of the season. Cam wouldn't be ready to run the offense by then. And then looking ahead long term, too. Houston, if they're smart, is going to want to see what Davis Mills can do. In all likelihood, the Texans end up with an early draft pick next year. They got to know as soon as they possibly can if Davis Mills, a top 70 pick, could potentially be their franchise quarterback. You're not going to cut Davis Mills. You're probably not going to cut Tyrod Taylor either, which means unless you trade away Deshaun Watson, which right now seems very unlikely, you don't have the roster spot for Cam Newton. So unless you really believe that Cam Newton is going to be a substantial upgrade over Tyrod Taylor, or you can trade away Deshaun and then get Cam Newton in as a backup that way, which, again, feels a bit unlikely, I don't know how it works out right now, barring injury. But what would you guys do? Play GM for me. Would you sign Cam Newton? Type in Y for yes or N for no. Who will be the breakout player this year for the Houston Texans? Maybe Charles Omenihu makes a lot of sense. I'm going to try to speak into existence, though, the name of Ross Blacklock, the team's second-round pick in 2020 out of TCU. Blacklock never really made much of an impact. Yes, he played in 15 games, averaging less than one tackle per contest. I do think that the scheme change for Houston, moving to the 4-3 defense under Lovie Smith, will benefit Blacklock. And make no mistake, Houston needs somebody to emerge along that defensive line. At this stage, Malik Collins, Vincent Taylor, these guys are journeymen. These are not super high potential impact guys. They can contribute. They can be decent rotation pieces, but you want a notable impact guy. Think about those great Lovie Smith defenses. They always had somebody dangerous rushing from the interior, or at least rushing from somewhere, and well, Houston needs more support when it comes to the pass rush. So I'm hoping that Ross Blacklock can emerge as that guy. Now, he hasn't shown a ton. I do think the upside is still there, though. I liked him a decent amount coming out of TCU, and I think this new scheme could end up benefiting him in a pretty solid fashion. So what do you guys think? Will Blacklock break out this year? Get your votes in. Y for yes or N for no.